In the 1990s, several students from the Coachella Valley tried to improve their economic and social situation. As students, they wanted to better their communities and help create healthier values. Many joined several organizations and many left the valley seeking higher education at a four-year university. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Coachella Valley youth began to return to their hometowns looking for opportunities, not only for themselves but also for younger generations. During the mid-2000s, the young leaders believed it was time to apply their knowledge for the betterment of their communities in the eastern Coachella Valley. Together, they gave birth to a grassroots organization. Out of this love for their communities, RAICES was born. I myself am from the Coachella Valley, currently transferring to Cal State San Bernardino Palm Desert campus this fall. I know firsthand what it is like to be a member of the Coachella Valley and go through the public education system locally. For this reason, I seek to one day become an educator. This internship has shown me the importance of educators' cultural competence and ability to provide students with emotional support. Through this internship, I have learned and experienced what community organizing and collaboration looks like. Through meetings with partners such as BHC and the school's action team, I have learned of local efforts for a safer and healthier school and community environment. However, the work is not easy, and without passion, the work would not be continued. Thankfully, it is evident that Eastern Coachella Valley is committed to improving their community. I participated in the group RAICES Cultura formed for girls and women of color for the Eastern Coachella Valley. This was the most inspiring and influential part of my internship. As I began my summer with the women's group, they had just returned from an Empowering Women of Color conference, and their passion to continue self-education and growth was stronger than ever. The group refers to themselves as the Neplanteras. Neplanta, defined by Gloria Anzula, is a space between worlds, a liminal space where transformations happen, though unstable, unpredictable, precarious, and always in transition. In this space, we discuss issues affecting women of color in the Coachella Valley around race, class, gender, and sexuality. This space was created for positive change, and this change is apparent in these young women. Their passion and thirst for change is unquenchable. Throughout this summer, we sought to document our stories orally and visually as women of the Eastern Coachella Valley, calling this project the Historias. We planned, organized, and learned what it means to be a woman of color in the Eastern Coachella Valley, and how too often our stories involve emotional and physical abuse to keep our women small. The audio piece is in its final stages and will soon be displayed on the RAICES radio. However, these young women's voices are anything but small. I have learned so much from the Neplanteras. Many looked at me as a mentor, but those young girls mentored and educated me just as much. I have learned women's existence is resistance, and as my passion for women empowerment and education has grown, I hope to continue with this work in order to one day see restorative justice implemented in schools for a healthier educational experience, equality, and empowerment of women, to see stronger, more educated women leaders in our community.